Good morning. This morning I wanted to talk with you about persistence and training. And persistence and training are so important when you really want to have the life that you feel connects with your soul and is successful by your definition. Okay? And it usually has something to do with being super happy about your life and satisfied and feeling a sense of vitality and power and creativity in beautiful ways, in ways that are full of love and harmony and beauty, and surprise as well, because it's life, you know. So I woke up this morning and I thought, it's, persistence and training that I wanted to talk about very briefly. And, persistence because every single human being has setbacks. And these are very particular to each one of us. So the kind of thing that sets you back will be different than the kind of thing that would set me back or somebody else. So it's kind of like you get used to this path that you're on, you know. We're each, look at that, the path. So we're each on a path and it's very individual. So the persistence means that you will keep on going even after you fall again in the same place. And each time you're going to be picking yourself up a little bit differently. And sometimes there's going to be feelings of acrid, bitter, stenchy kind of like, wow, it's happened again, you know? But sometimes you're going to feel love in there. You're going to feel compassion for yourself. And as the love and the compassion for yourself grows, and as you begin to understand the mechanisms of what it is that makes you particularly fall in that way, you'll fall less. And when you do fall, you will get back on the track and keep it going, right? And that's the persistence part. And there's a lot to that. And those of you listening, many of you may be coaches already. You know this path. You may have studied psychotherapy, human development, psychology, pathology. You may have decades of training. And you may be somebody who's really curious about like how you can make your life work in a way that's more satisfying. So the next part is training. So there's, being persistent, meaning not giving up, and being determined that in the not giving up, you're going to be getting broader, wider, more solid, deeper on the level of your feeling, heart-knowing, consciousness, right? And then the other part is the training part. And the training part means that you're willing to get help when you need it. Now, you might be training yourself via books. You might be training yourself via podcasts or different kind of courses that you take online. Maybe you have people that you work with through the telephone. I work a lot through the telephone with my clients, and I've found that the results are phenomenal. I also work with Zoom, but you may have a spiritual mentor, a therapist, life coach, inspirational teachers, motivational speakers, friends, elders in your life, whatever form it is for you that is effective. And the form keeps on changing too. It's necessary to keep the training coming. Sometimes the training is that you go off and you take a retreat by yourself and you do some introspection, investigation like that. And it changes. So it's not that you're going to be doing the training part of this in the same way throughout your entire life. It changes. Sometimes the people you work with change, and the styles that you work with change. And sometimes the training must be more relational. It must be more with a human being. And sometimes the training is really powerful simply from a book, for example, or from listening to a podcast or from watching something. So you want to be like flexible, because sometimes the learnings that we have to do are more like aha moments. Sometimes the learnings really break open the heart. They break open a part of the psyche in relationship with other people. And that part is really best done when we are overcoming our fears, overcoming our lack of trust, and working with somebody or with a group. So this is all like, this is part of the persistence and the training, because some of the persistence has to do with continuing the training in different styles. Because you might find that every time you go and you participate in a kind of a training, that something happens. You're discriminated against. You feel humiliated. You feel like you don't belong. You feel unseen. You feel unworthy. You feel ashamed of something you did. There's a lack of forgiveness, some sort of an accusation. Whatever it is, you might find that when you're in these training situations, and equally, you may find that when you're in the persistence situations, that the same types of challenges come up. And they may, obviously they do have an evolution. So I hope that's been useful. I did wake up in the morning with a very strong desire to share with you about persistence and about training. And there's a lot more. Right now, and I don't know when it is that you, whoever you are who's listening or watching, are going to be with me here. But right now I do have 3 spaces open. Oh my God, it's pink cloud. Check it out. And there's another one. I don't know if you can get the pinkness of the cloud. And there's another one back here. There it is. And in front of me, it could get pink. All right, so right now I have a program. It's called Be Bright Now. And it includes 21 hours of time with me. Mostly one-on-one, but some group. And then it also includes $200 worth of essential oils that are truly hand-picked for you to be able to proceed on your path. And in this particular month that I'm recording this, you could get up to 3 free oils on top of that, and 2 free classes and 1 free session. But that's for this month only. So it's pretty exciting. I'll show you the clouds again. So I want to wish you well. Feel free to contact me if you feel that it would be fruitful, that it would get you on a path of you being stronger, you being clearer about your alignment with your own soul and with your goals. Okay, I send you my best.